Hello ladies and gentlemen of the internet, it's RJ, and today we'll be taking a look at the Bandai Tamashii Nations Ultraman Ginga. With Articulation, the head is on a ball peg. The head is very boxy, so you're not going to be getting a whole lot out of it. Can't really turn all that well. Neck is on a ball joint. Head likes to pop off very easily, we're just going to leave it. The shoulder pads suck. They're really bulky, they like to get into the way. They pop off very often. Bicep swivel. See what I mean? Bicep swivel. Double hinged elbows. Another ball peg for the wrist. Joint for the chest is incredibly tight and is very loose in the midsection, and once again, the fin gets in the way. Pull down legs. Surprisingly limited, actually. Swivel. Not going to get a whole lot out of it, but it's definitely there. Double hinge knees. Another ball hinge for the ankles. And a toe hinge that does next to nothing. It goes down, and I know so many people that use that feature. Moving on to detail, as you can see, he's very muscular. It's almost like he's compensating for something. But starting with the head, as you can see, there's this light blue crystal on his forehead. And his ears, and wow, look at the eyeballs. As you can see, something's a little bit off with them. They're not clear, they're painted. I'm assuming the reason this was done is because the head itself is the same color plastic as the crystals. However, I'm going to rebuke why they couldn't make the eyes clear. There is another figure in this line. Actually, there's two of them. They use two different colors of clear plastic, both Nexus Junus releases. So this is some classic Bandia laziness. Neck is red with some silver striping. Mine is a chunk taken out of it, but it's usually stuck inside the body, so oh well. Traps are massive. I am afraid. Please send help. Ginga is going to fight me after this video. Light blue color timer looks very nice, as do all of the crystals, except for this one. It's not showing up well on camera, but there's weird brown splotch. This section is not the best painted, nor is this, but oh well. After the colossal disappointment that was Phoenix Brave, I'm willing to accept a lot more from this line. Actually, this figure was released before him, so the way the feet are done is a little bit weird. It starts off red and then progressively turns silver. Striping on the back looks very nice. Everything is in the lines. Looking at you, Phoenix Brave. Back of the head looks very nice. Paint is a little bit goopy, but oh well. So overall, Tamashii overdid it a lot with the musculature. Like a lot. He might have several tumors in his traps and his abs. Please help, Ginga. Moving on to accessories, he comes with a pair of dynamic splayed out hands, a pair of flat chopping hands, an alternate forearm crystal for the Ginga saber, and yeah. So as you can see, it's definitely in there, but yeah. Some very minor touching and it's knocked over. This effect is way too heavy for the figure's arms to support. So either make this joint tighter, or maybe make the effect not weigh 400 pounds. It's your decision, Bandai. As you can see by this cavernous hole in Ginga's chest, he comes with an alternate color timer. And to swap it in, all you gotta do is line up the flat bottom with the color timer. And you're all good in the neighborhood. Finally, to round things off, Ginga comes with a flight stand adapter. All you have to do is slot it in. Although do be careful because this fin likes to collide, especially if the figure is hunched over slightly. Moving on to packaging, as you can see, mine is just absolutely obliterated. I bought it pre-owned, and the description was minor packaging damage. Minor packaging damage. Moving on to scaling, as you can see, Ginga's pretty big. Obviously taller than Ikari, but that's mostly down to the pose. However, due to the fact that he's been on a strict diet of nothing but oats for the past several hundred years, he's obviously bulkier. Obviously taller than Cosmos and Vegito, those are completely different lines though. Bemular out-edges him a little bit, but that's, once again, different line. He also has pine cones jutting out of his head. So overall, despite how much he can bench press, this is a fairly disappointing release. The accessories, while serviceable, are kind of off, especially the Ginga cross shot being so heavy. The detailing, while fairly nice on its own, strays a lot from the suit, especially with how bulky he is, and the lack of clear eyes definitely hurts the figure. So overall, unless you're a fan of the series, so all three of you, you're probably not going to be picking this figure up unless you like the look of it.